This is recent. They're in the finals. Oklahoma City.
Ooh.
Bomber.
That's a great name for a team, though.
They should be the Bombers.
You little ugly boy.
What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange roof on Howard Johnson's outhouse.
Next, you're gonna tell us there are poisonous snakes in the outhouse.
Do you know what those dock certificates are worth today? Just about the finest outhouse.
Welcome to the Outhouse Super Show. We're Dwarf Among Midgets, episode 2. Season 2, episode 32.
What?
I would eventually get it there. I knew that. But see, when you're thinking about something too much, you're bound to fuck it up. I was like,
it's called dyslexia.
Season 2, episode 32.
We're Dwarf Among Midgets, episode 2.
Episode 2. We're brand new at this, and you're going to notice throughout
Brand
this
new?
whole-
This is like episode 64 altogether or
Right?
something.
Yeah.
63?
Yeah.
We're killing it in here, man.
Will you still leave me?
No, 60. Wait a minute.
Something,
Will
61.
you still need me?
We had
Will
20
you still feed me?
Yes, when I'm 64.
When we're 64.
When we're 64. We're almost there. We had we had 29 in first season, and now we're at 32. So we're at 61.
Yep, 61.
Nice. We're almost at retirement age.
Yeah, almost.
Oh,
I
already?
thought that's 55.
But I've been having
Almost.
fun. I don't want to do that now.
Hey, did you guys hear Hulk Hogan's will buy Hooters?
I heard, man.
Just now, when you said it right before we were on cameras.
That's what I heard.
That's pretty funny, though.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty nice. He's going to change the name.
it's not
So-
going to work for me, brother.
Yeah, that's what he's calling it.
It's like,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's not going to work for me,
no,
brother.
it'd be funny. It's like, can I have some ranch? That's not gonna work for me, brother. We only do blue cheese and fucking Hulk Hogan's. Right now, you want to do karaoke?
Yeah.
Nah, don't work
It's
for me,
not going to
brother.
be chicks anymore. It's all going to be like wrestler-style bodybuilder guys with fucking tight shirts around their biceps. That's going to be
People
the whole
So
thing.
complain.
it's going to be a gay bar?
Yeah, it's going to be a gay
Nice.
bar.
People complain about that too. They
What?
say the diversity of that. They want men in short shorts and stuff instead of
Yeah.
all women. And I was like, I would
Well,
never
they-
go to that Hooters.
They need to go to their competition restaurant, Bulges.
Is that a thing? Oh,
No,
it
but
should be.
we should do it.
It should be.
yeah, that should be.
We should start Bulges.
Let's do it.
So you can use fat guys too. Like,
Yeah.
And yeah,
We can stuff
whatever.
socks
Yeah.
in there.
There's a
Cool.
lot of bulges on a fat guy,
Well,
dude.
a lot of,
There's bulges
bulges
everywhere.
A lot of girls have weird fetishes, so we can have every kind of fetish for guys.
I still want to do.
Yeah.
I
Weird
wanna do a-
fetishes for delicious lettuces.
fetish lettuce. That's a good name for a punk
Fetish
band.
lettuce.
Dude,
Or
that's
lettuce
good.
fetish.
Lettuce
Yeah.
fetish.
I
like
do. I
that.
kinda have a
yeah,
lettuce fetish.
Let us finish.
Lettuce
I
fetish.
Where you see the girl was Romanian.
I still think we should do an outhouse calendar and have all of us in like sexy poses.
Yeah, we
Like, it'd be
should.
funny.
We should.
That'd be
I wonder if
awesome.
that'd be on the menu.
I'd love to be
Us?
Hulk
naked
Hogan's.
in a bathtub of lettuce.
Yes, lettuce fetish.
So would it be called
heads.
Hulk Hogan's Hooters?
Hogan's Hooters.
Yeah, Hogan's Hooters
Triple H.
with some lettuce fetish with the lettuce fetish on it. And it says not those black guys.
You heard it here first. Hooters is now racist.
Well,
No black people allowed in
if Hulk
Hooters
Hogan-
because of Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan says no. I don't want you hanging around my daughter, brother.
Not those kind of black people. That's
Not
what
those
he said.
no, not those kind of
Yeah.
brothers.
Yeah, not those kind of brothers, brother.
Let me tell you something, brother.
Not those kind of brothers.
Yeah, because
Hulk Hogan is a piece of shit.
You know
I'm
he's
kind
not
of
very
sad. I'll
sauce.
never go to a Hooters again.
And
Yeah.
he's selling.
I've never been to it.
Dude, he's selling the fuck out of that beer too. His Real American beer. Like
Surprising.
it's selling like crazy because he's selling it online.
It's
Yeah.
it's
And it's all the MAGA
alcohol
people.
sells, man.
It's all
We
the
saw that
Republicans.
last night here at Outhouse Records, 109 East Sycamore.
We don't sell Hulk Hogan beer here.
No,
No.
hell no. But beer sells. We say
sell-
anybody can sell it. We're fucking three pieces of shit who can sell beer.
White Claw does
That
not sell.
piece of shit
We got a
can't
bunch
do
of
it.
leftover White Claws.
Yeah, we
No, but we went through a whole case first.
Yeah,
before.
we did. Quick.
We probably shouldn't have went and got more White Claw, but
No, we'll save it for next show.
Yeah.
Next show.
Uh-huh.
They'll be there for next show.
because we have a lot of them coming up.
Yeah.
Outhouse Records, 109 East Sycamore.
Yeah.
Coming
What's
up.
our next show?
July.
We got some in June.
12th.
We got June coming up.
Oh wait, yeah, we do. June 28th, wasn't it?
June 28th,
Yeah.
27th first.
27th.
City of Verses.
Yeah, City of Verses.
Oh,
June 27th.
yeah.
June 27th, City of Verses,
City of Verses.
the
Promote
final
that when we get
round.
there.
Presented by Odd Unique. If you haven't been following the City of Verses, it's a local hip hop competition. There were judges, and it went through the whole thing. They went through rounds, and we're down to the final two: CBG and Too White.
My boy
Nickel
E-Rock.
Steven.
My boy E-Rock got stiff.
He was third. He got third.
That was
But-
my dude. That's who I picked to go all the way.
But
I lost money.
everybody in the competition has
Killed
been
it.
invited to perform on the
Yes.
27th at the
Yeah.
Outhouse Records. So come down if you liked any of that.
E-Rock.
Come down, check all that out. Yeah, E-Rock. I know Young Hughes will be here. I talked to him.
The BDR.
Yeah,
Yeah,
BDR, of course, will be here.
Super
So
Punch reunion.
But yeah,
you guys got to join
that'd be great.
City of Versus next year.
Yeah, no shit.
He wants to do it annually now.
Hell yeah.
That'd be fun.
Then the 28th, we have this show, the flyer, Masa Saga, Forgotten Ashes. I'm blanking on the other two bands right now because we've not booked them before. But yeah, it's on the screen. So yeah, come down, check that out. That's a metal punk show, so that'll be fun. Masa Saga apparently sell out every show that they play in Northern Indiana.
Have you seen that tiny bass player?
Yeah, they're all like
kid?
15. They're all young, super
I
young
love it.
kids. They're managed by their dad.
Yeah.
It's fucking cool. So come down, check out, and check out these young
He's
kids.
beating talent into them kids.
Yeah.
See, I tried to do
Mentally,
that
mentally,
too, but I think
mentally.
I went too far and I beat the talent right back out of them.
Yeah. Yeah, he took it too far. Like, he got good, then I made her stupid
Well,
again.
taking it too far.
That's how I taught him how to swim. You know what I mean?
In the next episode of
I just
Kibblez
held him
taking it
under.
too far.
Yeah.
You held them under.
Well, I held them under. Well, it's not only to teach them to swim, but in case their mom went crazy, they'll be able to hold their breath long enough.
Yeah, that's my
and
favorite
it worked.
story.
They're both going to college now. They made it.
That's my favorite story. Did I tell you that story?
What?
When I had Lilith, when I was born, and
When you were born?
or when she was born, and I was giving her bath and stuff. He goes, "You ever make her practice holding your breath underwater?" I went, "No." He goes, "Oh, I made Davina and Kaya practice holding their breath just in case we snap and try to drown him in the tub." He was joking, of course, but it was hilarious. Yeah, I was like,
Are you sure though? Because I don't know. I feel like he's still telling that story, 9 years later.
No, it was all because of the baby breaking that was going on in the Mormons. That was the story at the time.
Yeah.
It made me laugh though. I can see to be like, now hold your nose. Like,
Outhouse Records does not
Remember,
condone.
if mommy gets out and you're on a hill facing the water, remember, break out the window.
Outhouse Records does not condone drowning your children.
that's why we're helping them.
Yeah.
We're teaching them
Yeah.
at a young age.
This is a PSA. Every year, millions of kids are sent down into the river head first. Picture anti-lock brakes.
Yeah. And don't let Jesus take the wheel.
Interlock breaks.
From Meineke. This has been a message from Meineke.
I was watching Wrongfully Accused yesterday at the shop.
Leslie Nielsen.
And you remember the club?
That's the only Nielsen rates I care about.
Remember the club? The anti-theft.
Oh,
for your
yeah.
car?
Yeah. It's just a club. Yeah.
He had a broomstick sit by his car, and he come up and like it was a club, but it had the jaws of like it just chopped the broom.
It just remind me of Robin Hood Men in Tights when they had the club on the horse.
Oh yeah.
They fucking assholes.
Or Freaked was my favorite club. Remember he was trying to get away.
Oh, yeah,
Like, it was
everything
locked.
was a
And then he
club.
was like,
Yeah.
"Ah,
Even
the
the boat.
club, the club." Which they're re-releasing that, ain't they?
Yeah,
And
they're re-releasing
H4
Freaks,
HD.
man. Yeah, freaking Alex Winter's putting all types of stuff out like every day. He's fucking posting shit
Speaking
about it.
of that style of slapstick, I guess it would be considered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spaceballs is
Spaceballs
the sequel.
too.
This is
Yeah.
going to be crazy. So we were talking about it a little
the
bit last
search
night.
for more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've been If they don't call it that, they're missing out. Like,
Yeah, if they don't call it
yeah.
that, they're stupid.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
didn't
why they
realize he
wouldn't.
was 98.
Yeah, he's 98. He's still in the
98,
movie.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, he's going to be yogurt.
Yeah.
I hope by the time it's actually released, he may actually be yogurt.
Yogurt.
Yeah.
he
Well, it's supposed to come out in 2027. I'm like, hopefully they already shot his scenes. Because he will be 100 then. I mean, it makes sense to put it out then, because if he still is alive, then Mel Brooks will talk about
He has enough money to have enough baby juice to stay alive for a long time.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
you're right.
And
you're
what's Bill Pullman doing?
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
See, I thought he was dead.
Rick
That's Bill
Moranis is
Paxton.
coming
I know.
back.
I always mix it up.
Nothing has been able to get Rick Moranis out. No Ghostbuster, no nothing. And
Well,
now
he's coming back
almost
for
did.
this.
He almost did. But he got punched in the face. In
Yeah,
New
he
York.
was almost
Remember?
there. It's like the groundhog, right? It's like
Yeah.
he comes
He
out
comes
there,
up, just
yeah,
gets
and then
hit.
someone hits him.
Because
Like,
I think he probably did shoot some scenes in New York. Because that's why he was
That's
walking
why he
around
was
New
there,
York, and then
probably.
he got hit in the face. It's like, this is why I don't like New
Yeah.
York.
yeah, this is
Fuck
why-
movies.
Going back into hiding.
Yeah, I'm going back until someone shrinks my freaking black eye.
And
that
then-
was messed up video.
And then Mel Brooks is like, what are you talking about? It's New York. Get your ass back here. Come on, I got yogurt, especially with strawberries.
Come on, I understand, but look, watch the video. That's funny, right? It kind of was.
And I was like, you
I
can do.
felt bad though, really bad. I was like, little town of horror.
I like that they're putting it into all the promotional stuff that he's coming back.
Yeah,
so they're
yeah.
building it up like it's a big
Hell
deal,
yeah.
which
It
it
is a
is.
big deal.
It
Yeah,
is.
it's
I know.
fucking awesome. I
And I'm
love
glad
it.
because
I'm super excited.
What do you think you do Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Now with AI.
Honey, I Shrunk the Grandkids.
I still say we do that porno. That Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in your mouth.
They never did. They never did pets though.
Huh?
Honey, I Shrunk the Pets.
Yeah, they never did that.
You know, you figured they would do that.
Didn't they blow up a dog at one point and make him look gigantic though?
It would be like
No, it was a
homeward,
baby.
homeward Bound.
It was Honey, I
like
Blew-
type of journey.
What am I thinking of then? There was a giant dog
Clifford.
in a movie.
Yeah, that was Clifford the big red dog.
No, I know Clifford.
Cujo, man's best friend.
That's a good movie.
I'm misremembering it. I don't know.
He was man's best friend.
I discovered another Mandela effect the other day.
Really?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Yeah.
I swore that it was spelled like slightly stupid or
No.
like with the 2 O's for some reason.
No.
All growing up, I always thought that's how it was spelled.
No, but it was placed on the font stupid. It was like scared, and then stupid was to the side.
Maybe that's why. I don't know.
I had
As a kid, I always thought that it was spelled S-T-O-O. I was like, I always thought it was funny. I was like, oh, they're spelling stupid, you know?
I remember going to the theaters watching. It was spelled normal. I love that. In the
Maybe
theaters.
I'm from the other universe.
You
then.
might be. Well, you are. We had the other Maddie died.
Oh, yeah. That's
Because
right.
I left that movie theater going, have a bumper sandwich, booger lips. I love that movie
Miak.
so much.
Miak.
You didn't
And
think I
that
could
was-
find it this time of year.
I still call every time we go to the
Yeah.
grocery store. I'm like, oh, I gotta get some
Yeah,
Miak.
get some
And that
Miak.
was the
Courtney's
most
like, what the
money.
fuck are you talking about? I'm like, it's Miak.
That was the most money he dumped into her in this movie, too.
It's the best one.
Yeah.
It's my
It
favorite.
is the best one.
Yeah, it's dumped the most money
Yeah.
in.
Ernest Goes to Camp's pretty funny.
I love Ernest
That's
Goes
like
to Camp.
it's like the first
Yeah.
one or something. I don't know, but it's
He had way earlier. And it's funny because like those movies started off of him being an annoying neighbor to
Right.
Vern.
So your favorite
You know?
Ernest movie,
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Maddie?
Scared Stupid,
Yeah,
100%.
Scared Stupid.
Mine's Beverly Hillbillies.
How did I know? I should have known you were
Happiness
going
is hard
there.
to find. Excuse me.
Yeah, happy.
Happiness is hard to find. I like.
Excuse me.
I love when Vern. He's like, excuse me. Excuse me, man. What's up, Vern? What's up with that? What's up, Vern? What's up with that?
That movie is just so close to my
He went
heart.
to Africa? I don't remember
Yeah,
that
dude.
one.
Yeah, man, you went to
Yeah.
Africa.
Now, how racist is that one?
Well, it doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't. Yeah, don't watch that.
It
one
doesn't
now.
hold up now.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
hold up.
He went to, goes to school.
it's the
Saves,
cover.
Saves Christmas
Dude,
is a classic,
literally,
too.
the cover
Yeah.
of the fucking Ernest Goes to Africa doesn't hold up.
I know.
now.
I'm like, what the fuck?
What is that? That's a shield.
He's in an African war mask or some
Yeah.
shit.
I do love Ernest Saves Christmas. So I watch that every year for
Yeah.
Christmas.
Did
for
you know
sure.
the voice of the guy who did Santa Claus is the voice of the Sultan in Aladdin?
Nice.
No, I did not know
Listen to
that.
his voice because I was watching
Weird.
that and I was like, I go, what is that voice? It's driving me nuts. He's like, Ernest, you gotta help me say Christmas. Go, it sounds like what the cartoon voice.
Pardon.
Hey, Vern, it's my family album. That was the
Yeah.
first.
Hey, Bird.
And then Ernest Film Festival. Looks like
Yeah.
Ernest Goes to Camp was the first Ernest Goes Somewhere.
Yeah, Goes movie. Because Ernest Goes to Camp was my favorite growing up because they played that all the time.
Ernest Goes to
Yeah,
Splash
it has a
Mountain.
cool
What?
story.
Is that a thing? He went to Splash Mountain, apparently.
Wow.
Ernest Goes to Jail sucked though.
People also search for Jed Clampett movies. That's funny.
The Wizard of Oz.
I didn't mind Ernest Goes to Jail. but-
Almost.
I
It was
didn't like
almost.
Ernest Goes to Jail.
Yeah. Ernest. I never watched Ernest in the Army.
I don't even. There's
Is that basic?
I seen them all.
Is that basically in the Army now with Ernest instead of what's his name?
No,
Yeah.
man.
Pauly
Pauly
Shore.
Shore.
I can't remember exactly what it was when I was a kid.
We're crazy boys.
I liked in the Army now. I just
do.
think
I
everyone
liked
was
it.
sick of the weeds.
No, I
man.
love
Yeah.
Army.
And,
Army
Everyone
now.
was sick of the weasel at that point. The
No,
son-in-law.
my favorite
fucking
was,
Biodome.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I never got tired of
the
him.
guy from Living Color, David. The David guy.
Arquette,
No,
Jardine.
he was the,
David Allen Greer.
Yes, David
Yeah.
Allen.
David
Greer,
Allen Coe?
Where he's like, there's the bug. He kept feeling spiders and bugs
yeah,
on him.
yeah.
And that one time there was. Remember
Yeah,
that? He was,
yeah.
oh, thank God he turned. There's a giant scorpion on his back. Like, "Yee."
Yeah, that's funny.
I love that scene.
Which one was that in? That was in. Which one was that in?
What? Ernest
Which one are you talking about? I
in the
remember-
Army now.
Oh, it's in the
Pauly
Army
Shore,
now.
yeah,
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
Army now.
I was just thinking. I was
Yeah.
like, I remember that scene, but like,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
remember
David
that from an
Allen
Ernest
Greer.
movie. That's what I was wondering.
I love David Allen Greer.
In the Army now and Jury Duty, and those two
Jury
kind of
Duty
killed
sucks.
it. Yeah,
Yeah,
those
Jury
two
Duty
kind of
sucks.
killed it for him, man.
I liked
Yeah.
it in the Army now.
And the Army now was Jury Duty.
We're water
almost
boys.
unwatchable. You know? Jury Duty
I need
is
to watch
almost
that again. It's been a long
love-
time.
Andy Dick, so good.
Oh,
at it.
yeah.
And what's her name? Tank Girl,
Yeah.
the Lori Petty. Yeah.
How about we need a new Ernest movie? Ernest goes to necromancy school or something. You know,
No.
they like raise him back and he's a zombie.
But it's Weekend at Bernie's too. No, you make him dance around. Yeah.
No.
Bernie's 3.
Ernest gets me too'd.
That would be funny. That would be a good one.
And he uses his power to.
So we did have a funny.
Ernest touched my heart.
Wait, that was Ernest Goes to Jail. Never mind.
Oh yeah.
Remember he was like, trying to rape
Ernest
that
goes to
chick?
jail and
He was trying to
stays
rape
there.
that chick. I'm like,
Stays there.
God damn. He's trying to get hold of her. Leave her alone.
Ernest gets the death penalty.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
He had to break out.
that's right.
that guy
Right.
switched. He was like an evil dude. But he was like Ernest going, yeah, smoking cigarettes.
But I will have to agree with both of you. Ernest Scared Stupid is the best Ernest movie. Period.
Yes.
That one is so good.
We had a funny idea for the next Master Hunter video. Me and Michael were talking, and we were talking about. So go watch the Master Hunter Unstable. That'll be
It's
released.
already premiered. Yeah.
By the time this comes out, it'll be out. So go watch that one on YouTube,
Awesome.
Facebook,
Maddie
wherever.
did an awesome job.
Outhouse
doing it.
Productions.
Yeah.
Master Hunter Unstable.
Yeah.
But anyways, so spoiler alert: at the end, Michael dies,
Yes.
and we were talking, and we were like.
Well, you don't see him die.
That's what we were saying. We was like, well, because he was like, well, what if I could just come back to the next one and I come back for revenge like Jason does, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, even better. What if it's like Weekend at Bernie's too?
Yeah.
And it's like the Master Hunter song plays and he gets up and it starts dancing, but instead of dancing and stuff, he starts moshing. Anytime the song is on, he moshes. It's like,
Or stalking.
And he moshes everybody or whoever's around him. Like
he
moshes
just
with
starts
him.
moshing randomly.
And he'll stop, he'll drop.
the music stops and he
It's
falls
like,
down.
yeah, they're like, what the fuck was that? He gets picked up, taken an ambulance, and then he's moshing the
And
ambulance.
he's got to have an arrow through his head because why not? You know, like a spear or
Well, that's
whatever.
eventually like an ode to it.
Yeah,
Like he
yeah.
starts shit with somebody, like a
You
boat
shoot it
thing.
and
Yeah.
he just keeps on going.
Yeah.
He's like moshing. Like,
That is a PSA
That's so funny.
on
I
like the
how
moshing
not to
idea.
do
That's
voodoo.
funny.
You know, if the recipe calls for murdering a live chicken, don't use a bucket of chicken, guys. Shortcuts are not
Major
okay
League.
in voodoo.
He's watching Major League.
Oh,
Weekend
yeah,
at Bernie's
okay.
too. That's why he
yeah,
only.
yeah,
That's why he
true.
only went to the music
Oh yeah, true.
because
Yeah.
they used a bucket of chicken instead of
Yeah.
That's true. That is
That's funny.
true.
They did the same thing in Major League. Remember? He goes, we
Yeah.
need a
Yeah.
whole chicken for a voodoo.
Yeah.
They brought
And
him a
got
bucket of chicken.
a. Yeah, they fucked up.
It's weird because we were talking about Major League before.
Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah. Wesley
Interesting.
Snipes is good in
Yeah.
that movie. You know, he couldn't play baseball for shit.
Oh yeah,
Never,
yeah.
I didn't know that.
They had to cut away
he
from
did
him.
so good though. I always
He-
thought he could play.
If you watch it again,
That's a
you
good
don't,
editing.
Yeah, good editor.
editing. Because I thought Wesley Snipes could play baseball.
'Cause
He's horrible.
Every time
at it.
he couldn't even throw the ball. Every time
Yeah.
he tried to throw the ball, it would
Yeah.
cut away from him real quick.
Yeah,
like,
because
it
when
was
he's
funny.
hitting, he's like, oh, man. like that's really him.
Don't hit me with the ball. I get paid extra if you hit me.
Yeah.
Willie Mays Hayes.
I love the movie, but yeah, he couldn't play for shit apparently.
I
so.
found that out the other day. I went, what?
But see, that's why like my favorite.
It took him a lot of years to get that blade built. You know what I mean? It took. He was not.
He was good at basketball though. White man
Oh,
can't
yeah.
jump. He killed it.
That's true.
And I
That is
figured
true.
That was
basketball-
probably editing too.
No, that was
Look
no,
again.
that was editing for
Look
Woody
at him.
Harrelson. Because white men
Woody
can't jump.
Yeah, Woody can't jump.
I'm gonna go watch it again and watch for the edit now because now I'm like, it's interesting.
yeah, the good editing.
Yeah, probably is.
'Cause
None of them can play.
you see the shot from behind him. It's not him at all.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
well,
switching
you
those.
know that he does that. Have you seen Kingpin? You know what I mean? That's not really him bowling.
I don't know.
I love Kingpin.
I don't know. I believe that.
my favorite gag.
White people can't play basketball. They play, but they can bowl.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
That's true. It's definitely a white man.
My favorite gag throughout the whole movie is every time he shows his hand, and they always say the ring
Oh, it's
or
the
the
opposite.
hand. Yeah, it's always the opposite. Like, what am I gonna do with the ring? He's like, no, the hand.
The hand. That's how I give me this.
Yeah.
Oh, is that real gold?
yeah. Like the brothers that wrote that. I was like, that makes me laugh every time.
The Farrelly brothers, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I love them.
Yeah.
They're
They
for
were all
really.
the shit. And who? It wasn't supposed to be Bill Murray. That was supposed to be Big Earn too. It was somebody else.
Oh yeah.
Who was
Earn.
that?
I remember reading about that.
But he knocked it out of the park with Big Earn, dude. And I was like, dude, I fucking love Bill Murray. That's like one of Bill Murray's best shit. Yeah. Did I tell you, call me Ernie?
Yeah, that's definitely.
Why do you have a pound of sugar in your back seat, Mr. McCracken?
That's probably the closest to his work, how he really is with his working people. He's a total dick in this.
they
one.
originally they wanted Jim Carrey.
That's what it was.
They wanted Jim Carrey for Ernie McCracken. That would have been weird.
That'd
Yeah,
be too
that-
He
weird.
probably still would have done it. It would have been a different character though.
But Bill Murray did it with the
So
deadpan.
why didn't Jim Carrey want it? He's
Oh, I
too
don't
busy.
know.
What year
Money.
was it?
God, 98, wasn't it? Or late 90s?
So we're talking-
It was no. I think it was 95, which was the year right after
Ventura and
Ventura, Dumb and
Yeah,
Dumber.
money.
It's
He's
Ventura
a-
2.
He was getting ready to do the mask. Like, yeah, he was worth a ton of money then. They probably couldn't afford him.
Exactly.
True.
Although Bill Murray probably got paid a decent amount for that, right?
I'm sure.
And
I don't know though. He was kind of falling off at that point. He wasn't. It
And
wasn't
those-
80s Bill Murray
Well, he
anymore.
was getting a
wasn't
reputation
Stripes
for not being
Ghostbusters.
reliable.
And that
too.
turkey
At
at
that
the end was him. That turkey at the end, he rolled those 3 strikes.
Really?
Yeah, at the end, that's really him.
Nice.
Like when he's doing that, he's pumped. Like he actually rolled 3 strikes in a row. And I was like, that's awesome.
I love
Yeah.
the progression of their hair getting crazier
Yeah,
in the last
yeah.
scene. That's my favorite. It's like every time it cuts back to them, their hair is just even crazier. It's like these old dudes just.
And that was
going at
before
it.
Randy Quaid went crazy. Randy Quaid went nuts.
Yeah.
Well, he was probably starting.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, maybe it was that role that did it
I
to
think
him.
that's kind of what made me like Randy Quaid. Is like that there's something in that dude. It's like
He's
off.
weird. Yeah,
Have
of
you
course.
seen Caddyshack 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's.
I mean, that's why in the vacation movies he works, because he's just kind of weird. You could tell that that's the real him shining through.
Yeah, there's something off about that guy. His brother's like, I was in The Day After Tomorrow. I don't even know that guy.
And that's funny. I still
It is weird how polar opposite they are.
I still quote that movie too, all the National Lampoon. It's all
Oh,
usually
yeah,
him.
yeah.
I'm like, shitter's full.
Yeah. Oh, constantly. Yeah. That's another Christmas
It's
classic.
like you said, Randy Quaid. No, Dennis. Oh,
Yeah, thank God,
Dennis
Dennis
Quaid.
Dennis.
Oh, God.
I love Dennis Quaid though. He's a national treasure. We need to clone Dennis.
He's in a lot of
Quaid.
baseball
No, he
movies.
actually
Yeah.
wasn't. That was Nicolas Cage in National Treasure.
You ever seen Enemy Mine?
I don't think I've seen that.
It's a cool movie. It's about
I seen Enema State
with the Gene Hackman
and Will Smith.
Will
right?
Smith. Yeah, that's a good movie too.
Enema State.
Yeah, Enema. I know what you're talking about. Enemy.
Blink
Enemy
182 album.
State.
And Jamie Kennedy. He's working the satellite, the
he
phones.
is.
He's like tracking them and shit with it. Now, the primitive technology now. Like you watch
Yeah,
that now,
yeah.
you're like, oh, come on.
I can do that for my cell phone.
Yeah, exactly. They're using Google Earth and shit to track people.
So I was going to mention earlier, I know we kind of got off on a tangent there, but so you mentioned that I died and I'm in a different universe.
Yeah, you're dead.
So-
Maddie's. This isn't Brother Real Maddie. He's
So
dead.
Bartholomew.
tangent from that, I did recently stumble across a gold mine on my hard drive of the breaking the dwarf wall, all original footage, and I wanted to put it on here for any of our viewers that this week I'm going to be launching the Outhouse Vault on the Dwarf Among Midgets YouTube page right here on YouTube. So we're going to start putting. I have like
Weird, fucked up shit.
I've got like 12 terabytes of video footage from over the years, dating all the way back to 2008, all the way through like present day. And I've got old shows. I've got party
Documenting our
footage.
crazy lives.
I discovered all
Other
the footage
bands.
I have blooper rolls. Yeah, I got other bands and
bands.
stuff. Yeah, we found what was that band? The Pigtail Crooks.
Pigtail Crooks
that we
with
played
Shep.
with, and
Oh,
Shep
yeah.
was playing guitar for him. And he looked so
Dude,
young.
yeah.
Like
That's so awesome.
Yeah, he had
So-
his flannel on.
yeah.
He was so grunge.
What's crazy is I don't even think I met him that night. I don't think I talked to him that
No,
night. But
he
now I
was-
watched the video back. I'm like, oh shit, that was Shep.
That was Shep.
But yeah, so I've got all kinds of footage, and I did find all the footage from the original movie. So we're gonna George Lucas this shit, and we're gonna re-release the movie for a third time.
Yes.
But it's gonna be high quality.
Yes.
Breaking the Dwarf Wall will finally be in like 4K full
Yeah.
HD. Because
Can
the
we
one that was released in 2023 was a DVD rip.
Can we
That's why it looks
submit
like
that
shit.
for Tubi?
Yeah.
Yeah, submit that for Tubi.
I just didn't want to because of the quality,
Yeah,
but I can
now-
recut it now.
yeah,
Now that I
recut
have the
it.
footage, I also have blooper reels that I'm going to be uploading.
Yeah.
Old show footage, party footage. I'm going to do my best not to incriminate anybody. So I'm going
No
to
promises.
I'm going to try to cut some shit out, but
No promises.
It's we've got house parties, we've
Hey,
got basement shows, we've
if-
got Halloween parties, all kinds of crazy
If
stuff.
they get called about it, that means people are watching it then.
That's true. That is true. So yeah,
Anything
so
in any of those videos, they're all paid actors. None of that stuff's real.
yeah.
That's not real.
Crisis
That's not
actors.
even real cannabis inside of any of those blunts whatsoever. That cocaine on the table is actually baby powder.
Yeah,
you know
it's
what I mean?
fine.
Nobody's nodding out from heroin in the corners. You know what I mean? They've had a long day at work.
Nice.
no, we didn't put up with heroin. Fuck
No,
that
we
shit.
Did you
didn't
hear,
put up with cocaine either.
Did you
We
hear
put up with
that?
the weed and alcohol.
Cocaine every
and
once
we
in a
fed
while.
it.
Every once in a while.
We fed a lot of drugs and alcohol to minors.
Coke, yeah. We
were minors ourselves.
weed
Got mouse in your
and
pocket?
mushroom.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
we
were
know.
actually minors too. Just
Oh,
put that out
I was
there.
say yeah.
We're close to it.
I don't know. I was 18 when Dwarf started, so
Yeah.
Yeah, we make sure you're of age.
But yeah, so keep a lookout for that. Outhouse Vault launching very soon. There's some really chaotic footage in there. I'm excited to pour through everything and do some editing. So
Did you hear Kevin Smith's new movie idea? Since Cocaine Bear was all popular and stuff, he wanted to do a movie called Moose Jaws, where it was a moose that was like stalking kids and stuff in Canada and stuff and murdering them like a vindictive
so
moose.
it's Jaws, but
yeah,
it's a
and then he's
moose.
like he's fucked up on something, because he was like,
he's pissed off. He saw Rocky and Bullwinkle. That's what they think of us.
yeah.
He goes on a fucking rampage.
It'd be funny
Well,
how to-
actually, that's one of the conversations because it was Jason Mewes. He was trying not convince him, but Jason Mewes didn't want to do stand up, and he's like, "Dude, you can do stand up. He goes, just don't. You can do it without me. Don't because he won't do anything without Kevin on the road.
Right.
And he was like, you can do it without me, dude. Just go on your own and shit. And eventually he started doing it. And they had an argument of he's like, it's like the Rocky and Bullwinkle show, and they argue for an hour who was Rocky and who was Bullwinkle. Well, I'm Rocky, you're Bullwinkle. No, you're Bullwinkle, I'm Rocky. And then they came up with the idea of moose jaws in Canada,
That's funny.
killing children.
It's horrible.
What if a moose came across like psychedelic mushrooms in the woods or something,
Yeah.
and then like start tripping and start going all weird?
That'd be dangerous.
And last time he did that, Tusk came out.
That's true.
So I was like, ooh, so watch it. Moose Jaws is going to come out.
do mushrooms like that? They affect animals the same way they do us?
I don't know. Let's feed some to some animals.
Right? I'm like, I wonder.
I have
Devo ate my
parrots,
mushrooms.
I have parrots, and I have cats, and I have dogs. Let's start feeding them mushrooms.
Did you ask him what he said? Did you ask him what he saw?
No, because I ate mushrooms with him.
I know. That's why I was wondering if you had a conversation.
Oh, shit, he ate my mushrooms. I was like, I'm eating with him so he don't feel unsafe.
It's like, I've never tripped with my dog before. I gotta take some.
And it was fun. We had a blast. Me and Devo was outside rolling in the grass and shit.
That's why I wonder. I'm like, what does a dog see when they're on mushrooms?
I don't know.
Very
I was having
interesting.
fun.
Be interesting.
And I was petting him really hard.
I bet he loved it. Dude.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
like, oh god, yeah.
Devo told Jesse fucking his whole life story that night. You know what I mean? Fuck yeah.
I was trying to get him. He can read my mind. Devo's good at that. I'll just look at him.
He was doing it that night.
He just knows.
Yeah.
He was doing it that night for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was like, oh man, he's telling me he's hungry, and I gave him food, and he ate it. I knew he was hungry.
He's turning 7 years old this year
That's crazy.
on Father's
Crazy.
Day next week. Thanks guys. My dad did not like his Father's Day gift.
Oh, what was it? What'd you
Jello.
get him? You got him Jello?
Was it green?
I told you to get a big pool and Jello, not just the Jello. You had to have both, or it wasn't
I just
going
got
to
a
be.
box of Jello.
You also have to have naked
like you got
chicks
naked.
wrestling in it. Like you missed a part of that.
I was getting a box of gelatin.
I was thinking about like the most offensive gift packs, right? So I was thinking it's a Coke and Tylenol PM,
Coke Zero.
Coke Zero,
That was sugar.
Tylenol PM, and I don't
Syringes.
know, or something.
It'd be syringes. Drug
It was
testing kit.
it was the Bill Cosby, so maybe it was like tomato juice and sleeping
Valium,
pills.
yeah, Valium.
Yeah, Valium, tomato juice, and
Ambien.
a condom.
Snort this Ambien. Already crushed up Ambien.
I already had my first drug dealing kit, which was a Frozen themed
No.
digital scales.
I was thinking about that the other day because, like we had those little pixels,
Uh-huh.
Pixie sticks, when you're little. And we used to make lines of them when you're little and do lines of cocaine. And then I had sweet tarts.
not cocaine.
Or no,
Pixie
sticks.
but it made it look like we're
Yeah,
simulating
yeah.
cocaine. And
We
then
used to crush up Smarties.
And then I had those are pills. And I was like, dude, we were doing our first drug, like we were like programming ourselves to do drugs.
That's
in
what
the
they're doing.
future.
That's why they make the candy look that way.
So, what kind of how are the kids nowadays programming themselves like with vapes and shit now? Like, what are they practicing to do their drugs?
Sucking dicks.
Oh shit!
I guess that's what they're worried about in the White House. They sure are getting rid of all the dick suckers. out
Vapes,
there.
a lot of vapes.
I'll get rid of all the
vaping.
vapes in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I bet they're coming for the vapes. I guarantee it. The big tobacco's right
Good,
there.
take it.
I had a
Take it.
I had a friend in high school
Let me
that.
see your hand.
Oh,
What's in your fucking hand? Okay, I just want everyone to see that he also has a vape in his hand, and he's just shit talking like a motherfucker.
There's no nicotine in this.
it's not a nicotine
It
vape.
doesn't matter. It's a vape.
Yeah, no. Nicotine.
They're going to get rid of. They're not going to just get rid of that. They're going to get rid of vapes.
This is gonna be legal though.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. They're not going to outlaw nicotine and then make that legal. All
They
of a
should
sudden.
outlaw nicotine.
They should, but they won't. We should go on a break.
Oh no, if they outlaw nicotine, you guys want to go like an underground nicotine? Like we'll make our own plants and big
Black
underground,
market.
It's underground nicotine
Instead
smugglers.
of moonshine
Yeah.
runners, we'll be tobacco runners,
Hell
bro.
yeah, we'll change our names to Nick.
Fuck yeah, Nick. We're the three Nicks.
Nick O'Teen.
Hey,
We're not teenagers anymore, though.
we got to have a shipment of these Newports over here to the fucking Flint, Michigan in like 3 hours, guys. We got to go now.
Oh, speaking of Flint, Michigan, we got to take a break. We'll be right back right after this. Has this ever happened to you? Are you a fucking dumb shit? New t-shirts from all your favorite bands at shopouthouse.com. Cleans up 69% more spills than other band shirts. Now that's clean. Annoying girlfriend? No problem. Shut up, bitch. Shopouthouse.com. Friend's leg fall off? That's a cinch. Wordplay. Shopouthouse.com. Apply directly to the kneecap. Make sure to go to shopouthouse.com today and get yours.
Welcome back to the Outhouse Super Show, Season 2, Episode 32.
Hey, you did it. Yeah.
I did it.
I'll just use that and cut that to the beginning, maybe.
I
I don't know.
I don't host good.
Cut back.
Sorry.
We're Dwarf Among Midgets, episode 3.
We're halfway done with 2. That's like where you wipe and you think you're done. You have to go back. You're not done
Dude,
with
that's
quite
the
2
worst.
yet.
So what is that, a marker down there? Like what?
Yeah. No, someone told me it
Just
was
wiping a marker?
No, someone told me it's like a crayon.
Yeah.
And you're just wiping the crayon the whole time,
Yeah.
and it won't stop. Like, God damn it!
Well, that's what I meant by the
Someone
marker.
like that brown
yeah.
crayon.
There was something. There was a movie quote that
It's
said
like it's all
something like
chunky.
that. What movie was that?
Chunky brown crayon.
It's like I'm just wiping a marker. It just keeps going. It's the worst. Then it's like you got to take a shower because you can't get it all out. It's like what the hell's going on?
So when do you guys think? When do you think Indiana will legalize marijuana though?
I don't know if they will.
I don't
You
know.
don't think?
What's the temperature in hell?
Yeah.
68 with
Current
a low
temperature,
humidity.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, 68 degrees with a humidity of 25.
They don't. No, they ain't going to do anything that's going to make us happy. Anything that
That's
they want
true.
to keep our morale down, bro. There'll be too many people like, fuck it.
And well, because we do have one of the Lilly, the medicine, big farm is one of the biggest headquarters is in Indianapolis. And I'm like,
Honestly,
shit.
We don't have anyone, right? So the amount of people that come across the border, the drug busts they're making, and the much money they're making with all that.
But
why would they change that? It's hard to go from that revenue to a different revenue.
I feel like it was targeted. Like all the states around us, they legalize it so that way they can just sit at the border and fucking
make
pop
money,
people.
get their quotas. But I'm saying they even say that too. To go, if you legalize all drugs, that will stop the cartel. I'm like, no, it's called human trafficking.
Yeah,
like,
they're just gonna step their game up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
they'll
dude.
find other ways to make money.
That's so crazy, man. I thought human trafficking was like trying to find your way through the crowd at Disney World.
Yeah.
Did you know you can buy people?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
I always thought human trafficking was Suge Knight when he ran over that dude. Like, that's human trafficking.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
He killed somebody in traffic.
Yeah.
Tony Stewart was also into human trafficking.
He's
Yeah.
human
And
trafficking.
Matthew Broderick.
There
I was
you go.
watching a video. I was watching a video. Dude hit 60 motherfuckers in his fucking at a some protest.
Vince Neil.
It wasn't recently. though.
Human
It was older.
trafficker.
Barbara Bush? Yeah, we could just keep going. There's a lot of human traffickers.
Kennedy?
Sorry, Kibblez,
Remember?
I didn't know what
Yeah.
you're saying, but
What's his name? Ted Kennedy? Human trafficker.
weird.
I don't get it.
He killed that woman in a car accident.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody,
These are all people that have ran over people.
Ryan Dunn.
Ryan
Big-
Dunn.
Big human trafficker.
Caitlyn
Self-human
Jenner?
trafficking.
Caitlyn Jenner. right?
Unalive trafficker.
Caitlyn Jenner's a human trafficker then. Too.
Yeah, she is. Well, no. What's
It
it?
was Bruce.
Bruce
Yeah, it's
was.
Bruce.
Well,
Different
that's why.
person.
See, we know. You can't just change your gender and then get away with murder, all right?
Well,
we
she
know
did.
you're a murderer.
She did, though.
She did though.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah.
But
well, she didn't do
but
nothing.
we still know.
He did it. She didn't do nothing.
Oh yeah, it's true. She's innocent and she's so brave.
Leave Kate the love.
So crazy about all these floods in Kokomo this morning.
I know, man. Do you see that? Motherfuckers were boating through Indian Heights.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Kibblez showed me a picture of the ocean. I was
funny.
like, whoa.
Like, damn, there's a lot of water
There's
down
like
there.
kids with floaties on.
The moral of the story is don't ever buy your house in a flood zone.
Yeah.
'cause
Or
that
Indian
shit's-
burial ground.
Or an Indian burial ground.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
floods.
not actually
Native
a flood
American
zone.
burial
It's
ground.
just
Yeah.
cursed. That
Yeah.
water that's going 4 foot up your walls is because you don't like Indians. You should be ashamed of yourself. Move to the north side of town.
natives.
And there was a.
I can call us whatever we want to be called. Thank you.
You ever
very
heard
much.
that-
Take it back. Take back Indian.
I'm trying to go for redskin. You know what I mean? That makes me sound more tan than I really am.
That's true. That's true.
Sends you more red.
Well, I mean, it's all bred out of most people. The only people that are left full-blooded are like stuck on these little places in the desert and hating their lives.
I always thought gingers
Most
would
of
be
them.
more offended by
They got-
Redskins.
Yeah, you think
You know?
because
What?
they're more red.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gingers?
Red
Yeah.
hair, red skin, red everything.
Is there an Indian gingers?
A ginger,
Gingian.
gingers are kind of bad enough right now, man. You know
The
what
Cleveland Gingians.
I mean? Yeah. I think the administration is trying to keep gingers out of Harvard or something. That's what I heard. I don't know what's going on.
They won't let them in the military.
Yeah, I don't blame them, man.
Their
Think
skin's
about
too
it.
pale.
Yeah.
No, you can see that. You can
yeah, they
see
can see them a
them.
mile away.
Yeah.
Their skin is
Yeah.
too translucent.
It's like holding up a big red flag. That's a red flag.
Literally a big old checkered red flag.
Freckled.
Freckled
They
red
prefer
flag.
freckled red
Freckled
flag.
red flag.
It's like screaming, over here, shoot me.
I still like the name of that band, Lettuce Fetish. I can't get that out of my head.
Well, now I think I do have a lettuce fetish.
That
I
could be.
didn't know.
That'd be a good
I think
album
I do.
title too. That could be our
Yeah.
L. That could be our L album for
It's like
Dwarf.
when you start eating salad,
If
you
you're
start having a
stuck-
lettuce fetish.
If I was stuck on an iceberg
A lettuce.
with only a girl from Romania,
Lettuce fetish.
Lettuce
I'd say leave us alone.
And then we Frenched
Yeah.
on Thousand Island.
Yeah. I'm just telling a Western. But I did go to Catalina. I own a ranch.
And then she crewed my ton.
The whole crew.
Yeah, the whole
The whole crew
Wait,
tonned me. They tonned my
Croutoned
butthole.
me.
Croutoned my
Crouton
butthole.
ton.
Ton.
There was a whole ton of croutons.
On an iceberg. I like that. That's dumb.
That's a good way to get fucking salmonella.
I don't eat rabbit food, so.
That's weird. You don't like pellets? I'm fucking.
I have a video of you eating a salad crying.
Yeah.
Because you're like, rabbit food.
Which will be on the Outhouse
Outhouse
Music
Vault.
Vault. Yeah,
Yeah, the Outhouse Vault.
That was CC's, wasn't it?
It's CC's Pizza, yeah.
Why were you doing it? Because the macaroni.
Well, 'cause
pizza
I was
too
hungry and
hot
there was nothing
or
else to
hard?
eat.
We were, yeah. I think you were waiting on you'd
barbecue
asked him
chicken.
for a pizza,
Yeah.
and so you went to the salad bar, and you're like, oh, rabbit food.
I had ham on
so
it and everything.
stupid. It's so
and it was-
stupid.
You put ham on the salad.
Yeah.
If I can find that clip, I'll put it right here.
Yeah.
Today is 12
20.
something, 12/20. Is it really?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think.
12/20/2008. I'm gonna do something that I've never done ever. Eat a salad.
Oh my god. Look, you got a big plate full too.
This is what rabbits eat?
If it wasn't there, then that means I couldn't find it. But
And then wasn't I crying in the Outhouse movie eating wings too? It's like I always cry when I
Probably.
eat.
I can understand why you would cry.
Probably.
eating
I cried
spicy
when I was
wings.
smoking optical media.
that is true.
Yeah, that's
That is true.
You cry when you do things.
I know.
What a bitch.
I was thinking the same thing.
No, my favorite thing is
I only cry on camera.
I know,
On
yeah,
cue.
that is true,
On
that is
cue. That's
true.
an actor.
I've never seen you cry off camera. That's
No,
weird.
exactly.
It's funny because my favorite thing is when you cry. Look right now, you cry here. When you laugh, cry here
yeah,
all the time. You laugh so hard that you cry, and every time I'm editing, I'm like, oh, that's the best thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. I've never seen you cry off camera. You never will.
That's funny. He's a method actor.
Yep. He even cries in his own porn. That's usually crying and apologizing.
No,
though.
you
It's
can't
kind of
see.
awkward.
You can't see through all the pixelation. No assigned releases.
It really sucks being poor and trying to spice up the relationship, man. The things I got to do at home for sex toys are fucking getting insane.
try Lowry season salt.
No, it doesn't work. She says it burns.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Speaking
slow
of burning,
down.
speaking of burning genitals,
Yeah, speaking of burning genitals, I think we have a new segment.
We're gonna do a
right?
new segment today. it's not really a segment. It's just
Will
something we
this
came up
burn
with.
Kibblez genitals? Where I lay back and they put stuff on my dick, and
do
we'll see what
seasoning salt.
burns. Yeah.
That's funny. He goes, what will burn his genitals?
That's next time on the Outhouse Super Show. Today we came up with a stupid one beforehand because we realized that Kibblez does not like sports.
None. No.
And I'm not really a big
I don't
sports
have
guy.
anything against sports. It's just I don't know anything about them.
I'm not a real big sports
watch
guy,
them.
but
Because my
I like
Pacers just lost on Friday the fucking
Yeah.
13th.
Yeah. What's
Better win the
it's
next
tied 2-2
tied
now, right?
2, yep.
By the time this comes out, we'll know, right?
Yep.
Probably. Is it
Well, no, the
best of
next
seven?
Sunday is the next game.
I got a really important question about the Pacers.
Yeah, this comes
okay?
out Tuesday.
They have a mascot, right? What the fuck is that thing?
Boomer. He's a cat.
He's
He's a
Boomer.
pacer. He's like a
Yeah.
cheetah or like a leopard cheetah thing.
So
Like, yeah.
he
He's a
looks
pacer,
more
he's
like
going
fucking
fast.
Lilo and
No,
Stitch
it's,
or some shit.
I think it's like a bobcat or something.
Bobcat or something like that. It's like a leopard without the spots.
He's a pacer.
Whatever they're called. Yeah, he's a pacer. He's a fucking
He's a
pacer.
pacer.
He goes fast. Hit his Indy car. They go fast. Circle. Zoom.
I
Zoom.
thought
Zoom.
he
Let's
kind of
go.
looked like a baboon or something. I didn't know what the fuck he was.
So our
His
segment.
name is Boomer.
That's Boomer.
I love Boomer.
Our segment today.
Don't you see a bad
so
thing about Boomer?
is basically Kibblez tries to guess the name of the sports team based on only by the sport and the city.
Yeah, I want that all like.
Yeah. You know I'm gonna do it.
Buy the T-shirt on shopouthouse.com.
Kibblez doesn't know shit about that. I don't know shit about a lot of sports, but I'm a baseball guy, and I know you like basketball,
Yeah,
football.
basketball,
So
yeah.
I used to follow basketball in the '90s.
Yeah.
But I know where the teams and stuff.
And
but
there's so many teams now.
yeah,
Like it's so crazy.
So
yeah.
The only sport that I actually follow is Red Bull soapbox racing.
You mentioned that last time. That's weird. You said that last time. I love pushing shit down hills.
Well, no, that was just my kids
Oh yeah.
in the car
You big
in
bully.
neutral.
all right. So
And
do you
they
have
learn
one?
how to play
We didn't write anything down for this.
No.
We're just kind of going to talk
All right,
about
there
it
you
and
go.
see if you can guess them.
Okay, I'm gonna go basketball.
Okay,
Basketball.
Basketball.
This would be an easy one. If you don't get this one, you know.
I'm not gonna get any
Indianapolis.
No.
Or no, it's Indiana actually.
Phoenix.
Oh,
Suns.
Yeah.
That's one.
That's
All
one.
right.
Okay.
All right. Go Barkley. I love your deodorant. You know, even though it says right guard, I use it on the left too, and it works just the same.
How many you want to do?
I don't know. I can go forever.
Okay, we'll just keep going. We'll figure it out. We'll time it. That's 1 for 1.
See if this is another easy one. New York
Nets.
We
said
no.
Yeah, no.
No, wait. You said basketball, right?
Yeah, basketball.
So where are the Nets at?
They're basketball.
So it's Knicks. Then.
No.
New York Knicks.
Knicks. Yeah.
Where the fuck is the Nets?
Brooklyn.
Nets?
Yeah.
It used to be New Jersey.
Yeah, it used to be New Jersey.
When I watched it was New Jersey.
That's
Yes.
not
Yeah,
fair,
still New
man.
Jersey.
God damn you, New York, with your bros. Fuck out of here.
All right, so you're 1 for 2.
Yeah, 1 for 2. Okay. This is recent. They're in the finals. Oklahoma City.
Ooh.
Bomber.
That's a great name for a team, though.
They should be the Bombers.
It should be the Bombers.
I've actually played. So I play.
They're not the Bombers.
When I play MLB The Show online, there was actually a team called the Oklahoma City Bombers. So I'm like, that's fucking hilarious.
Close.
Because it's like hitting home runs.
Close,
What
but
are-
what do you hear when you hear a bomb? What's it sound like in the air?
Oh shit. What city is it again?
Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma City screaming.
Screaming, burning kids.
Yeah,
in
burning
an FBI
children.
building. Yeah, FBI building scream like, no, what the fuck?
Caution tape. No.
No, the Thunder.
Oh yeah.
It's a terrible name. I don't like that.
But they moved from Seattle, which they were called the Seattle.
Supersonics?
Yeah.
So you're 2 for 4.
So
Yeah,
technically, yes.
10 years ago.
Seattle Thunder makes a lot more sense,
Yeah,
though.
it does.
That is
Actually,
weird.
it does.
They move
Yeah,
cities
that
and
is
then
weird.
name it Thunder.
Yeah.
Like, come
So
on.
does Seattle not have a team now?
No.
Which I guess
they're
Is
trying to
there
bring
no
back the
Supersonics?
Supersonics.
I
They
guess
want to bring back the Supersonics. I remember
That would be
talking
cool.
about
Is
it.
there? So there is no more Supersonics.
No.
So
Yes, they're the Oklahoma City Thunder.
See, when I watched it was
Yeah.
Super Sonic back in my day.
Yeah, back in my
Back
day.
in my-
I guess Oklahoma City, they do have tornadoes and shit down there, but
Yeah.
Seattle seems more like Thunder. Seattle Thunder sounds
Yeah.
cooler.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City Thunder is too long.
So dreary. That's why Amazon's
Okay, let's go.
stationed there.
Let's go a little bit more upstream. I'm staying in basketball.
We
I
got
like-
two now? 2 for 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm still sticking with basketball. NBA, of course. Portland.
Oregon? Yeah, that's it's in Oregon, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's not what my guess. Hold on.
The answer is
God.
Portland.
No, that doesn't make sense because I was going to say Pirates. And I know that's not right.
No, it's baseball.
Yeah, that's like Pittsburgh Pirates
yeah,
and baseball.
yeah. Portland.
Portland. I don't know.
Trailblazers.
Trailblazers?
Trailblazers.
Yeah, you never get that one.
No, I would never got that.
No.
I know there. Trailblazers sounds more like it'd be Texas. Texas
Yeah.
Trailblazers.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Come on down. Everything's
They've been
bigger than
Trailblazers for a
Texas.
while.
Yeah,
so.
they've been. They moved from, or not moved, but they
See, that's
started.
back in my day when they were still the Trailblazers.
Yep.
Clyde the Gride Drexler. He was one of my favorite players,
Back
actually.
when
Back then.
wrestlers were basketball players.
Basically. Clyde the Glide. But yeah.
Okay, staying with basketball. The Washington.
Redskins.
No.
Wizards.
Yeah. What were they called before that? Do you remember?
Oh, no.
The Bullets.
I don't know.
Oh,
They
yeah.
were
I
called the
remember
Washington Bullets. And they were
Wow.
like, we can't be associated with bullets anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty funny. That's hilarious.
Too many people keep getting shot
Assassination.
Yeah,
here.
like DC was like the top murder rate
So
for
it's
a while.
DC. So it's DC, so it's District of Columbia's
Washington,
band.
DC. Yeah, yeah, Washington DC.
Yeah, it's their band.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so you're 3 for 6.
Yeah,
You're
it's
batting
pretty good.
500 right now,
Yeah.
so it's not bad. 50%.
That's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's so fucking crazy. I can't even hit my wife that many times with the bat. I get one good swing and then she learns how to duck, and then I'm just like, my arm gets tired before I knock her out.
You want to give him a baseball one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
give him some baseballs.
So, let me think here. What's one that will trick you?
All of
He
them.
already got one of them. Or he already got one of them in baseball.
Tampa Bay.
Marlins.
Close though.
Close.
Tampa Bay.
Let's say they don't like Steve Irwin.
The Stingrays.
Close.
Close.
The Rays? Isn't that the Rays?
They're called the
Yeah,
Rays.
they're called the Rays. They
used
were
to-
the Devil Rays.
Devil Rays originally,
Oh,
but
the
now
Devil
they're
Rays.
just called the Rays. But
Okay.
I'm not going to count that one though because you give
No,
me a hint.
no, yeah.
You're
Because
pretty-
I know what killed Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
He deserved it, man. Think about it. He was over there. He kept poking
No, he
these
did
animals,
not.
poking them,
He got poked back.
and then he was
got poked back.
chilling in the ocean, and then, oh, crikey, that's him right there, right? It's like, get him right now, boys, and then they fucked him up.
But it's crazy, isn't it? Wasn't that like rare that Stingray does that to people?
That's why
Yeah.
I'm saying
Like, that's the
there's a
rarest thing ever.
conspiracy.
That's what I'm
That's why I
saying,
think
like-
they were conspiring against
Yeah.
him because I can't think of any other body that
Yeah.
has ever been killed by a
Like
stingray.
that ocean was like, hold on a second.
Yeah. It's like,
You've
hell
been fucking
no.
around way too long.
You're up there fucking with them crocs. Fuck around and find out in the ocean, motherfucker. You don't know what we got down here. Okay. Anyways,
Devil Rays was a way cooler name though.
It was,
They shortened it to just Rays
Did
now.
Steve Irwin invent the Crocs? No.
That was a Crocodile Hunter.
Oh no,
Yeah,
that was
he wore boots.
Idiocracy invented the Crocs.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they did
true.
actually.
Uh-huh.
They thought they were like
Dummy shoes.
Somebody
They're
had made
making
them,
dummy
and they
shoes.
were like, "These are the dumbest things we've ever
Yeah.
seen." So we'll put them on here as a joke, and,
And
then
they
blew
sold.
up.
Yeah, they
it's so
sold.
stupid.
All right, give me another baseball. Give me another baseball.
Okay. Let's see
Give me an
here.
easy one.
An easy one.
Come on. You watched Rookie of the Year, so that's too easy.
Colorado.
Ooh, that's what I was going to say.
That's
yeah.
an easy one. Should be.
Yeah, come
For
on.
for baseball?
Yeah, it's a famous team.
Is it?
Oh yeah, they should make a movie about them. Actually,
Rockies.
Yeah,
There you go. Good job.
Yeah, they have the lowest attendance this year. That's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
they were showing pictures of it, and there's like nobody's in the.
It's fucking cold there, dude. What do you
And like
expect?
they get more people from other fans' teams showing up to see
Yeah.
their team. Than
Blame
the
it on
actual
global
Rockies.
warming.
No, the team just sucks. That's
And that's
what it
that's
is.
why they should make a major league movie
Yeah.
with the Rockies now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think as soon as they make a major league movie, Indians got good.
Yeah, it's true. That is
Or
true.
The Guardians
So
got
where-
good.
Guardians. They
where's
were
their-
good in the 90s.
Where's
yeah.
their AAA team at then?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
So
you
where
have to
they?
look it
That's
up.
the problem. They're sourcing them from like Alaska or something. Bro, those guys like hockey.
Europe.
All right.
It's like, what are you doing in Europe?
But it is cold there. But like at the same time, Coors Field, the elevation is so high that the balls just fly out of there. So it's like home
Yeah.
runs crazy. So
Yeah.
you'd think they would get attendance
Yeah.
based on that, just because there's a lot of home runs
run
being
city.
hit. But no,
Football,
the
they
team
do.
is just terrible.
They
Football,
consider
they do.
They consider it cheating.
What's crazy is so last year the Chicago White Sox they set the record for the worst record, like win-loss record in history.
Colorado.
And this year the
Colorado's
Rockies might
second,
actually
break
beat
it,
it.
yeah.
So like 2 years in a
Nice.
row they're going to break the record of the worst win-loss record because they're just terrible.
They brought all their fucking what was it?
Attendance.
The COVID, all their COVID fucking cardboard cutouts. They put them all back out.
Oh,
in the
yeah,
state.
yeah.
That's hilarious.
That would be funny. Yeah.
Go back to the COVID closet. Get the cardboard cut out.
That's a good idea for a movie, like just like
that's what
Major
I'm
League.
saying,
But
Major
it's like
League.
but they
but the Rockies
they
get
bring
the
out their
COVID
COVID closet. Yeah, that's funny.
And then like, there has to be an
sure.
arc there because the owner was selling the team in Major League.
Give me another.
So there has to be
system.
an arc.
Let's think of a good
another
one.
A good
here.
good baseball one. There's so
Stay
many.
away from
Arizona.
New York. How many fucking
Arizona.
Arizona.
Ooh. That's a weird one. Too.
I mean, it makes sense. But
All I
yeah.
can think is basketball. It's the Phoenix Suns. And
yeah.
Oh.
Charles Barkley. Anything less would be uncivilized.
Yes.
exactly. I'm telling you, right guard works just as good on the left. I mean, it
Right
smells
guard?
the same.
Or no, what was it? Good for a man, pH balance for a lady, or some shit like that.
By
Yeah,
minute.
yeah.
What was it? Now they're way ahead of their time because now it's oh yeah,
Arizona.
Arizona
I don't know.
Diamondbacks.
Diamondbacks.
Oh yeah, I didn't even know.
And
Yeah.
what's his name? Randy Johnson when he killed the Yankees.
2001.
I heard they were a bunch of snakes.
Yes, exactly.
You ever seen Randy Johnson, like in person? Well, you don't watch sports, so you ever seen him on TV?
I actually have a very Randy Johnson every once in a while.
Ew.
I never really put that together.
Yeah,
They call him the Big Unit.
Yeah,
That's his
true.
nickname.
That's his nickname.
That's
the Big
why
Unit.
he has a Randy Johnson.
His Johnson does get Randy.
Well, he's like
once
what,
in a while.
6'7" or something.
Yeah.
He's huge.
6'11".
Is he 6'11"?
Yeah, I think he's 6'11". Like he's nearly 7 foot
Jesus.
Yeah,
tall.
that's better than what they called him in high school, horny dick.
Because he played Indianapolis Indians, the AAA ball out
nice.
here, and they said he was on the mound and he was so big, like he, like blocking everything. Like, get down front.
We can't see the right field.
I can't see the batter.
Yeah, he's 6'10". You were
Yeah,
right.
6'10". Yeah,
That's wild.
Yeah, dude, he was crazy. He's huge. And when he hit
The
that
Big
bird,
Unit. That's the best.
Where he hit
clip
the
ever.
bird.
Have you seen that clip?
remember that was the movie we're talking about. Remember?
We're gonna make a movie based on it.
just
Yeah.
based on that moment. Yeah, it's crazy.
So okay. So for those that don't understand, Randy Johnson, 6'10" pitcher, right? He throws 102 miles an hour.
Insane.
There happened to be a bird flying through, like literally between the pitcher's mound and the home plate.
Yeah.
And this bird got annihilated by a 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Like
The odds of
the
it is-
odds, it was like
yeah.
1 in a trillion or something. It's insane.
crazy.
It just happened to be like, and like it
there
just
was
turns
blood
into,
on Randy's face.
Was it?
Yeah, like the feathers just it was exploded.
I didn't see that. I
It was
remember
like
seeing
a bomb.
I remember seeing the. Yeah, he throws it. You don't even know what happened. He just went, you just see feathers.
That's
Like, what the
awesome.
fuck
To
happened
make a
there?
documentary.
A baseball this big hit a bird going 100 miles an hour. It just happened to fly. It was
No,
just, it's
we
the
wanted
craziest thing
to
ever.
do a time travel movie. Something
yeah,
based
yeah,
around.
yeah.
It
Like,
was this moment.
yeah, that moment is like it's like a central moment in time. Yeah, that's what it was. I remember we talked about that.
And we had to go back to make sure that bird gets the
Trying to save the bird's life.
And we're like shooting the bird out of his.
Yeah, like it triggers the end of the world or something. I remember we talked about that.
Yeah, we got really high.
That was fun.
It's fucking Ragnarok.
I would love to see him pitch live though. I've never seen him pitch live, but that'd be insane.
Yeah.
All right, give me another city. Tell me the sport.
Baseball.
You can go ahead.
Okay.
You got one.
Football. Let's go football now.
Oilers. All right.
Well, I was going to go Houston.
Fuck, I don't know.
Houston
Rockets.
That's basketball.
Damn.
That's basketball.
Houston.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't know idea.
Texans. Bang bang.
Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense. They
Yeah.
are at Texas and Houston.
I got a curveball for you.
Oh,
Yeah,
baseball.
Okay.
But they were the Houston Oilers. Sorry.
Yeah, baseball. St. Louis.
Ooh.
Cardinals.
Good job. Now, football. Arizona.
Oh,
Ooh, NFL.
Arizona.
Cacti.
The Arizona. It's a tri-heat.
They're actually the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah. Yep. Cardinals.
That's why I want to do those back to back.
So wait, so you got the Cardinals versus the Cardinals, or are they different like leagues? Do they have to play against each
Arizona
other?
Cardinals is football.
Oh,
St.
okay.
Louis Cardinals is baseball.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But they
why I thought it was funny.
did have football in St. Louis Cardinals as well.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Then
yeah.
they left and the Rams came St. Louis.
Right.
Because it was cool because they had St. Louis Cardinals football and
Right.
baseball in Missouri. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought maybe you'd get it just because I said that, but
Okay.
Give me another fool's ball.
Okay. Football. The Atlanta.
God damn it! This goes. First thing is Braves, and I know that's not right.
I know that's baseball, but yeah.
Atlanta.
You wanted football. You would have nailed both of these too in baseball.
It's not the Georgians, right?
Atlanta Georgians.
Bang, bang.
That's a good name though. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Georgians.
Atlanta.
You're right.
I think is Nelly from Atlanta?
No.
No, it's Outcast. It's the
Yes.
Atlanta Outcast.
Yes, you're right.
The Atlanta Andre 3000s.
Yeah, the Atlanta Andre 3000s.
I don't know.
The Falcons.
I didn't
Falcons.
know. I didn't know. I would say that would be the Peregrines. The Peregrine Falcons.
Atlanta Falcons.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons.
So right now you are 5 for 13. You're doing pretty well though.
I know sports good. Give me another. Give
You're
me another.
almost
football,
half.
Come on.
football,
Just,
baseball, baseball.
Anything.
Me
Anything
one.
that makes me more manly. Okay.
Okay, basketball. The Boston.
Celtics.
There you
Okay, I
go.
knew. I was like, I'll give you an easy one so you can get something. Now let's go to football. The New England.
Patriots.
Oh, see, he got East Coast
No,
down.
I follow cheaters.
Okay.
That's what you tell your
Baseball.
wife.
Baseball. Houston.
God damn it.
Ooh,
I feel like I
forgot
should
about
know
that
this one.
Yeah, I thought he named it earlier, but he didn't. He named the basketball team.
I thought you followed cheaters. Houston Astros.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They're
are they
cheaters.
cheaters?
Yeah,
Are
they're
they
cheaters.
cheaters?
That's what I-
Well, I was gonna say.
Was Mark McGuire on that one?
No, I was gonna say the dog from Jetsons.
Oh, yeah, I would have got it.
Yeah,
Astros.
Yeah, I didn't see. I know. So he,
The steroids wasn't cheating. I'm not on the side of that.
Yeah, I completely agree.
What the Astros were doing is they had somebody sitting out in the field, like in the
Oh yeah, that's right.
out in the stands,
filming them.
and they would film the signs, and then they would bang on a trash can in like certain way or something to tell the hitter what is coming next, if it's a breaking ball, fastball, whatever.
It's fucking genius.
Yeah, and they won a World Series doing it, and they weren't exposed until after they won the World Series. It's a crazy story.
So they got their World Series taken away?
No, they should.
They should.
But see, my thing about steroids, yeah, but I agree that's cheating. Steroids,
It just feels
It's
so
enhancing.
good going
just
into
because
your
you're
veins,
stronger
you know?
doesn't mean you can hit a baseball going 100 miles an
Sure.
hour. It's literally
Timing,
the hardest
timing.
thing in the world. Yeah,
Timing.
like Barry Bonds could hit like crazy before he got steroids.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
He hit more home runs.
Yeah.
He was still a hell of a fucking athlete though. Like,
But he got struck out by Henry Rodengartner. I saw that little montage of Barry Bonds
That's
in there.
true. That is
I
true.
say if the big dumb fucking athlete guy wants to dope up and fucking beat up each
Let
other,
him do
that's
it.
what you're
Yeah,
there to
exactly,
see.
yeah.
You're there to see the big dumb athlete fuck up other dumb athletes. Let them dope up, heroin up, fentanyl up, crack up.
It's
I don't give a fuck.
no irony that Sammy Sosa and Mark McGwire had the biggest ratings in baseball.
Exactly.
they saved baseball, honestly.
Exactly.
Like,
Steroids
Steroids
saved
saved baseball.
I've been saying this for years, and I'm a huge baseball fan, and I've been a baseball fan
Yeah.
my entire life, and part of it's probably because I grew up in that era, but like
The Cubs finally won.
Yeah, 2016.
Steroids, I'm sure. They had a big fucking part of it. You know what I mean?
I don't know about that.
I
No,
think
'cause
the
they test
owners
them
were the
now. They
ones
don't
that
let
were
them do it.
steroiding this time.
But if you're watching signs and you're like fucking you're doing shit to
That's
tell the batter,
cheating.
that's cheating. So
There's a good documentary.
Fucking Astros are cheaters.
There's a good documentary about that with
Fuck you, Jose Altuve.
who was it? It was football. Oh, it wasn't. Who was it? I can't remember who it was. Oh, it was Jim Harbaugh from Michigan, Wolverines. Oh, I would go to college on that one.
Yeah.
But like he did the same thing. He had a kid go across city, to city, stadiums, and he paid other friends to go film other ones.
Oh, yeah,
So he had
like watch
a
the signs and
network.
stuff.
Yeah, he had a network of kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that's smart, but illegals. But that's not good. All right, let's stick with football. Cincinnati.
Reds.
No,
Oh shit.
football.
Cincinnati. Oh, they have football too.
Oh yeah. They've been to the Super Bowl many times. They lost to. That's the next question. I got another team. Cincinnati. Girls call me daddy. Yeah.
That's not the Cincinnati Daddy
Red
issues.
No, it's the Cincinnati Red Dursts. Yeah.
Cincinnati chili beans.
The Cincinnati.
That would actually work. Skyline, yeah.
Skyline chili.
The
that would be
Cincinnati
cool. Chili
Bulldogs.
beans.
Wait, that's Cleveland.
Cincinnati
I don't know.
Bengals.
Bengals are from Cincinnati.
Yeah, I know, right? It's
It
their
doesn't
zoo.
don't seem
Yeah,
like
I
a
know.
like a doesn't seem
And
like an Ohio type of name.
And then they beat a team called the San Francisco
49ers.
Yeah!
Yay!
You got
I
the-
sported.
You got the gay one, right?
All right, baseball.
I follow cheaters and gay things.
I'll give you a baseball. San Francisco.
This is
Oh,
fun.
San Francisco.
Oh, and I'll go with the next one. I'll go with the next one.
The San Francisco Fairies.
No,
That's a good one.
that was a basketball.
Yeah, it was basketball.
Yeah, that's
I knew I'd heard it before. I was like, wait a minute.
That's why she
It's actually it's actually who Barry Bonds played for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
San Francisco Giants.
Barry Bonds. I know.
San Francisco Giants.
I know Barry Bonds.
Okay,
man.
let's go to
He's a
football.
cool guy.
The New York football NFL.
Giants.
Hey, you got that one.
Yay,
You didn't get San Francisco Giants.
Why do I know that one? Why do I know that one? Because
Little
of
Big League?
Ed
Or not Little
O'Neill.
Big League? Oh, yeah.
Because of Little Giants.
Okay,
Oh,
so,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you would get this one
Moranis
then, the Dallas.
Cowboys.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, that one's too easy.
Yeah,
Everybody
so
knows that
that
one.
was a-
So we're at 29. I'm not going to count the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So we'll do one more. We'll make it an even 30.
Okay.
What do you think?
Ooh, baseball.
Baseball? Okay.
San Diego.
Ooh, that's a good one. That is a good
Baseball?
one.
Yeah,
Baseball.
Yeah, which in German means
Santiago.
a whale's vagina.
Yes, I was going to say that.
San Diego?
Santiago.
Santiago.
I
It's a
didn't
baseball
know,
team.
I didn't know. I think all I know are the A's in that.
And where are they
region.
from?
Oakland, right?
Yep.
So I guess I don't know.
The Padres.
Yep.
Oh, they're Padres?
San Diego
Yeah,
Padres.
San Diego Padres. I knew you wouldn't get that one.
I don't speak Spanish. That's the whole fucking problem.
I don't know
This
why.
is fun. I can do this all day.
I said
Can
20
go more.
I
Can
said
go more.
I said 29, but we're actually at 21 because
Oh,
I was
21.
adding them together. I'm an
Oh.
idiot.
Well, give me
nice.
one
So
more.
we've done 21.
Okay.
You want to end on 22?
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do. Give me some more. Suck it to me, baby. Suck it to me. Suck it to me.
I'm glad you're having fun with it because I thought you were
know.
going to like it at all, honestly.
No, I don't know him, so I'm learning.
Your answers
know.
are funny, though. I love your answers.
I'm learning.
Okay, football. Stick with Seattle. Kirk, no brains.
Football.
Yeah,
Seattle,
NFL. Seattle.
Seahawks.
Oh.
Yay. Good
I was like,
job.
oh, this is going to be hockey.
Yeah. We can go hockey, too. We can go hockey.
I don't know.
No. L.A.
Nothing.
Kings. The Kings. Yeah.
Oh,
I think
those
he
are
won't
like
know hockey.
Those
Well, we
are
got-
like cigarettes.
So you got 10 out of 22. So you almost went. You almost went half. You almost went 50%.
Hey,
So it's not bad. You got 10.
Yeah.
that's all just from pop culture references. 'cause
Yeah.
I literally
Yeah.
have never
Without ever
watched-
watching.
Yeah.
Hot ice.
Speaking of hot ice, we're almost out of time here. So we probably should call it at 22. But yeah, that took a big chunk of the segment
It's
there.
the best of both worlds.
Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. If you didn't like sports, hopefully Kibblez was funny anyway. So
Yeah, I liked it. I can do that all day.
did you guys play along? Put comment down below how many you actually got if you're not a sports fan. If you're a sports fan, you're a cheater.
I didn't have to write down anything. I love that.
Yeah.
That was fun.
But yeah, so
And don't scoff at me in the comments. Guys, all right, I know I don't know sports. All right,
it doesn't make you any less
We
of a
do it
man.
better
It's
than
okay.
this, you know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Sports is not just a manly thing. I don't know why you said that, but
If
I don't like sports either. I just like baseball.
That's true. My wife knows
And
more about
I'm not a
sports than
man
I
at
do.
all. I cry on
All right.
camera.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in. Go to shopouthouse.com. Get your merchandise. Come down to Outhouse Records. We got some shows coming up. Check us out on Facebook. Check out all that stuff out. Watch for the Outhouse Vault coming to YouTube soon. Like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Leave us a comment down below what you think of what we're doing and what you want to
Shopouthouse.com.
Smash that like button.
Shopouthouse.com.
Shop Outhouse.
See you next time.
You little ugly dwarf.
What do you think we got here, midget? Right down to the orange